and this is part one of our Kitchen Makeover show video. This is my home that I grew up in, and I'm 41 years old, but when I was 4 years old, my mother and father remodeled this kitchen. Basically, the tile, the cabinets, and the paint color are pretty much the same as they were back in 1974. I've lived here for a long time, and now I'm here living with my husband, who's a wonderful man and a cook. He is currently in culinary school. He loves food. He loves to talk about food, read about food, watch people eating food on TV, and of course cook and eat food. So I thought it would be wonderful now that he's entering a new career and graduating culinary school that we have a kitchen that is suitable for a professional. And I love him so much, and I'm just so happy that he is following his passion. Anyway, I wanted to show you our kitchen because it is pretty ugly. And there's quite a few things that are impractical. First of all, we're filming this video and it's pretty dark because I wanted you to see the fact that the light does not work. And the little light we have on the stove is flashing. This is our strobe light, our disco light. Anyway, so you can turn on the light, and it usually comes on within 2 or 3 hours after you turn it on. So during this time of the year in the winter, if you don't get your cooking done by 5 or 6 o'clock, you really have to cook in the dark. Here is the tile, this beautiful tile that my mother picked out in 1970. It's yellow and brown. It might be hard to see, maybe you can see over better here. And the floor, which is now 10 years old, just can't be cleaned. I wash it with bleach, I wash it with hot water, it just constantly stays sticky. Plus, it's linoleum, it's shrunk, and we've got several areas here where it's just split and broken, and now my 10-month-old baby daughter has decided that she wants to peel it up more, and she's always messing with it. This is our refrigerator. Our home is home to 3 adults, anywhere between 4 and 6 children, my husband and myself, and we have a very small 18 cubic foot refrigerator. The freezer stays packed because my father, who lives here as well, is a bargain hunter, and he's always buying things on sale, which are great prices. Go into Costco, but there's nowhere to store anything. The stove is way too small. If we ever want to cook, you have to move things around. Our pots don't fit. We always want to cook big meals because there's so many people in our house, and children are always hungry, and we love to have parties and entertain, but you can't use big pots and pans because the stove is too small. Got lots of cabinets, pantry cabinets over here, but a number of the shelves have broken in the cabinets. For instance, this drawer is basically decorative, even though it opens because there's no bottom. Oh, and then here, my father likes to have his own special cabinet, and as you can see, it's pretty small. We've actually had to stick things under here to hold up this shelf because between his seasonings, his medications, he's getting to be pretty old, it's just constantly being weighed down, and he's constantly buying food, constantly. As you can see, he's a connoisseur. I have to tell you about the dishwasher. This dishwasher is a little over 15 years old. When we bought it, I thought it was so fancy because it had a panel here that could be made different colors. One side was gold and one side was yellow. Was cream. And I thought it would go great with our really ugly brown and yellow tile. Unfortunately, about 5 years ago, the panel bent and has subsequently been lost. And now we have what I like to call the industrial look. Anyway, another issue, though you can't see it, is that we had some plumbing work done, and the gentleman was supposed to come back and fix the 2x2 hole that is under my sink. but he has yet to do it. I'm really scared to go down there. I'm always thinking something really creepy and nasty is gonna crawl out. It's kind of gross. This is my husband DeVito, and he loves to cook. He loves anything that has to do with food. He loves to read about food, watch TV shows about food, listen to radio shows about food, download information and browse the internet for food, run after food trucks, cook, and of course you can tell he loves to eat. When we got married 2 years ago, he was 40 pounds lighter. But during that last 2 years, he's been working really hard and eating a lot because he is in culinary school. And, you know, this is really awesome. DeVito almost died about 6 years ago. He was in and out of the hospital. And after many years of...
Listen, I don't know if my wife mentioned to you. Look, I just like food.
Anyway, after many years of different careers and not really being happy and satisfied, he decided to follow his passion, which has always been cooking. He has cooked since he was a little child with his grandmother, and he went back to school, and he's about 3 classes away from graduating college. I'm so proud of him. He goes to school 12 hours a day. He works really hard. He's on his feet all day. And then he comes home and he cooks for us in this awful kitchen. And to have accomplished that after dropping out of school in the 8th grade and almost dying a few years ago, I'm just really proud of him, and we're so excited to start this new chapter of his life. He's going to succeed and fly as a chef and enjoy what he's doing. You know, what's the point of life if you can't be happy and enjoy what you're doing?
I don't know if my wife mentioned I like food.
Anyway, his favorite chef is Bobby Flay. He loves to grill. I try not to let him do that so much because this summer while he was grilling, he burned down part of our garage. It was quite an event. A real fire, not just smoldering. I mean flames. The whole neighborhood was out. The whole fire crew was out. And so it makes me a little nervous, but he loves to grill. He loves meat, as you can tell. And charcuterie. He's interested in starting a line of sauces.
I don't know if I mentioned I like food. Excuse me, I have a phone call.
This is our submission. We're a great big family. We love to cook. We love to eat. We love to cook together and share that time together and sit around in our kitchen and just talk. But it's outdated. There's not a lot of counter space. We tend to have a lot of dirty dishes, and I never want to put them away because there really just isn't a place for everything, and it's more frustrating to try and find things when you need them if they're not on the counter. I'm probably going over 5 minutes. I probably could talk for over an hour, loudly and rapidly, but basically, we need help! We're stuck in the 70s and want to get out. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye.